Tonight, I will tell you a story that you won't find in history books, nor in official war records. It is a tale whispered among veterans, those who once walked the thin line between life and death on the battlefield. Some call it the Whispering Hill, others the Vanished Camp, but most know it by a single name: Bunker 47. And they all agree on one thing: those who entered never came back the same. It was during the fiercest years of war. A unit of soldiers was ordered to secure a remote mountain region, a place scarred by countless battles. The jungle there was thick and heavy with fog. Even in daylight, it felt dim. At night, it swallowed every flicker of light. Deep in the mountains, they discovered an abandoned tunnel system. No one knew who had built it or when. The unit set up camp right next to the tunnel entrance. At first, it seemed like just another mission. But on that very first night, strange things began to happen. That night, a sentry heard footsteps echoing from inside the tunnel. He aimed his rifle, straining his eyes, and swore he saw shadowy figures walking past him in silence. He fired a warning shot. The blast echoed through the jungle. But when the others rushed in, the tunnel was empty, except for the icy draft spilling out. On the dirt floor, footprints were visible. Yet they all pointed outward, none going back in. The next day, one soldier vanished. In his tent lay only his rifle and an old radio, switched on, hissing static with faint sounds of a child crying. As days passed, more soldiers began to dream the same dream. Being buried alive inside the tunnel, soil pouring down on them, while a voice whispered right in their ears,
"Come down with us."
Fear spread like wildfire. One soldier confessed that the night before, he saw his comrade walking into the tunnel. But when he called out, the man turned, revealing a pale face with no eyes, no mouth. The breaking point came when the squad leader disappeared. On his cot, they found his helmet placed over his face, filled with damp earth, scratched inside with desperate fingernail marks, as if he had been dragged down into the ground itself. Panic consumed the unit. They abandoned the camp, fleeing into the jungle, leaving weapons and gear behind. But just as they thought they had escaped, one soldier's backpack began to buzz. The radio was still inside, only this time it wasn't just crying. It was calling out the names of the survivors, one by one. Terrified, they threw it into the river. They returned to base, shaken and exhausted. But there they learned something even worse. The tunnel they had camped beside had been destroyed years earlier. An entire company of soldiers had been buried alive inside. None had ever made it out. So who or what had they seen? After the war, the few who survived carried this story for the rest of their lives. Some dismissed it as trauma. Others believed they had brushed against the realm of the dead. But one thing was certain. Those who entered Bunker 47 never truly escaped it. Many died young, some disappeared mysteriously, and every so often, someone swears they still hear the radio, whispering in the jungle with no power, no batteries, no reason to exist. And the curse remains, lingering in the dark. Whoever sleeps in that bunker will never wake under the sun again.